Hey to anyone watching the replay. Hey. The lag. Have you found a romance book that you're back? Like, are you back in a romance mood yet or no?
It's not even that I'm not in a romance mood, but if you're asking me if I'm reading a book, no. That was part of my plans is I was going to use these sprints to like either DNF 8 books or actually read one, but
Did you say DNF a book or DNF 8 books?
8. It would either be like DNF or like I would make progress on one. But I know the first one I'm going to pick up one way or another. And we'll see. I've got to find the title. It was one that was recommended to me when I rewatched The Mummy. I was like, I just need romance books that are like this. And of course, everyone recommended like Egyptian adventure romance. I'm like, I don't even care about that. I just need like this dynamic, this vibe between these two. But
yeah, if you found a successful romance like that, I would love to read that.
Right. So I've got like 5 on my list right now. They're all like Egyptian archaeology or something. And I'm like, that's not even the part I care about. No. I already know the Egyptian stuff. Okay, this one is Undiscovered, which is Treasure Hunter Security #1 by Anna Hackett. And she is a Australian author. And she writes the type of kind of insta love, romantic suspense, where truly, if you just want a good time without having a lot of risks or like, you know, having your heart broken, like there's no chance that that's going to happen.
Yeah.
I read one book by her so far, right? I kid you not. It was like Nancy Drew. This girl was getting kidnapped every chapter. Every chapter, I was just like, here we go again.
No, that's too much.
What are we doing? But also, like, you're never concerned because you're just like, okay, we're doing this again.
She'll be fine. Kidnap again. She'll be fine. No,
right, exactly. So I'm gonna try that.
The Heart of Invisible Furies. I don't know if I know that one.
I don't know it either.
Name Nigel.
But we're supportive of DNFs.
Yes, we love DNFs here. Or work on the other 5. Relatable. Yeah. I'm only reading one, but I mean, I have like a stack in the room that I've started at some point, and I'm in various states of.
I DNF'd 3 books today that I haven't read since July ended that were on my currently reading. I was like, okay, like it's time for a clean slate. Clearly, I need help.
Oh man, it's been. I mean, I'm really liking the book I'm reading. I just haven't had a lot of time, so
yeah. What are you reading? I know you've been on a million sprints.
The Adventures of Amina Al-Sarafi by Shannon Chakraborty. And I don't know why I thought I was going to actually finish it this weekend. Haha, but maybe this week I can finish it. Because I'm like 300, page 300 maybe? Yeah, of like 500 almost. 482. So I got a ways to go.
A lot of times, though, that last bit you're able to read a lot quicker than the initial setup.
There's a lot happening. Hopefully, y'all only get some rain and it's not too bad in Southern California. I know, and no mudslides. But I know y'all are not familiar, unless you lived in a place that had hurricanes. But hi, Carrie. Are you reading? Are you making a costume for cosplay? But Nigel, please. He's like, Nigel, unacceptable. Well, yeah, I've had fun, but I am tired.
I bet. I've been watching your when your sprints are over, like the runtime, the like time, I'm like, oh man, I could never.
Yeah, it's been some hours all the time. I've been reading this solely with my eyeballs, which I'm very proud.
Yeah, you should be.
But someone said that the audio is on script, and I'm like, should I get it and try to like read faster? And I'm almost like, no, I just kind of want to read it with my eyeballs.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I mean,
reading.
I only read with my eyeballs, so I'm not the best judge on this, but I just feel like if I started the book in one format, I would have to read the book in that format,
Same.
be
Yeah.
swapping back and forth.
Do you ever do audiobooks?
No.
Or do you, no?
I have managed to listen to one audiobook in completion. Well, no, I should say two, because I listened to the Life-Changing Magic of Tidying Up after I'd read that like multiple times. I listened to it some while I was decluttering, and then I listened to Pride and Prejudice by Jane Austen, which is also a multiple time reread.
Yeah.
I tried doing other rereads because I was like, maybe this is the secret, but no.
Nope. I
I just
have.
can't.
I don't. That's why I'm always amazed by like Bethany and Mara and Ashley, y'all like in the hundreds. Because even if I could read faster, I just sometimes am like, I need a break.
Yeah.
But people don't. But yeah, I've had that where I'm just like, I'm gonna watch TV this week.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna read this week.
I think if I'm enjoying a book, if I'm like, I don't want to read it, I'll just pretend like I'm not reading it anymore. Like I'll DNF it, and then when I am in the mood, I'm like, all right, I can start like at the interesting part.
Yes, pick it back up.
Because I don't ever like start them over again. So like no, we're at 50%. We're starting at 50%.
Yay! If you are gonna read today, what are you reading? Oathbringer. Oh my god. That's the next one I'm supposed to read in that series, and I just look at it and I'm like, not right now, Brandon.
I DNF'd my only Brandon Sanderson book, so
Which one?
Warbreaker, because it has the most romance. So I was like, I could do this, and I was like, I don't care about doing this. I still think about picking it back up sometimes. I'm like, what if? What if I did? But I have not. So
Yeah, definitely the most romance, but still he's very light on the
right.
yeah.
Yeah. I'm not expecting like a full on romantasy.
No. You will not get that. Day of the Dead, Robin Hobb, Pines, so I can read the other two. Man, I really enjoyed the first one, and then I was reading the second one, and I just was listening to it, and I was like, wow, I don't care anymore. And I did. At
Good.
first, yeah, I can't wait to see what happens, and then I was like, never mind. And I did. The Obelisk Gate, great choice. The London Seance Society, I Believe in You. Ooh, is that his latest one? Because a lot of people have been enjoying that new Riley Sager.
Yeah.
What are the Rings? A classic. Interview with a Vampire. Frizzy by Claire. Oh, that one looks cute. What did you think of Vita Nostra? You can't just leave me. What did you think of Vita Nostra? Ooh, I want to read that one. Did you like it, Renee?
I heard this too. I think Elle said that. Oh, I read that last month. The Just a Dare.
Did you like it?
I give it 4 stars.
Okay.
It's very tropey on purpose. That's not really a critique, but that's what you should expect. And there's no Egyptian influence that I can see. So, like, if you are going
No,
into
what?
it, you're not gonna be
That
happy.
was literally why.
The author said is like the political influence of the last 500 to 700 years, which like what colonization? Like that's the same as everybody else. There's nothing recognizable about it, at least to the average ancient Egypt kid. And yeah,
That is
you know,
so disappointing.
you've got the white colonizer prince, basically, who, you know, is actively committing genocide against the magic users. And then you have the brown, long lost heir of the people that have been wiped out, basically, and they're gonna fall in love. But it's fine. It's fine.
Is it fine? Because it definitely, I was like, anything I've been craving that kind. I'm like, somebody do
Yeah.
some Egyptian inspired fantasy, and
Right.
then it came
Exactly.
out, and I just when I went on Goodreads just to see how people are feeling about it, I was like, oh, I see a lot of great.
Yeah.
But I requested it from the library, but that just
It's like it
mm,
is adult, but it's, I think, good for readers who are coming from YA into adult because there's not, like, a lot of adult content or anything. Um,
it's
yeah,
fine.
I
It's
mean,
really, I keep hearing about Thistlefoot. Maybe
I I will say The Jetted Air is the first in a duology, and I think that the second book has the ability to save it or or
mm,
tank it, one or the other. I don't know what direction she's gonna go,
I
but
hope I hope it's better. Um, wait, somebody said you finished Vita Nostra. Where was it? Yes. Ah, me either. I want to re-listen to it and then go into the second one because I just remember finishing that book and being like, what? But this was the most amazing thing I ever read. So, hey, hey, hey. So, Heather will be leaving me shortly. So, I'm like, I feel like we should just chat until you leave and then I'll do a sprint because there's no
that's
point.
fine. That
Um,
works for me.
Garden of the Cursed. I feel like lately y'all been telling me books and I'm like, I ain't never heard of these. And I have been terrible at keeping up at what's coming out in these bookish streets.
Uh,
Ray will be here a little later. I don't know how late, but I know she was coming back from her trip. So she will be here. But I don't even know if I should try it. That makes me really sad.
you've read ACOTAR, right?
Yeah, isn't
That it's the
is that a
competition one is
comparison?
kind of like that. It's like, "We're here, we almost died, we survived. We're here, we almost died, we survived. We did it again,
All right.
because 3 times is how we do this."
I love it, but I love it. I'm gonna hate it. Culmination of everything. Have I
I think that maybe you have. It's the one where her family died, like, she's the surgeon that goes to the small town, and there's the, like, alpha hole
I have not read that one.
firefighter.
So did you not like it?
No, I loved it. I gave it 5
Oh.
stars. I cried. Listen, I cried many times.
No, I haven't read that one. Okay, so I'll have to read that one.
It's
There's
one
so much.
that is, like, true hate to love, and I feel like the hate to love really worked because she was in, like, a grief holding pattern, basically, and
Mhm.
feeling infuriated at him is the first thing that she's felt in a while, so they do some hate fucking, and, like, they don't like each other at all when this starts, like, at all on either side. Nobody is, like, secretly pining. They're like, "Absolutely not, but I'm attracted to you, and apparently we're just gonna try this." And then, and I just
Okay.
liked it because she's a widow and she, like, talks about how her husband and her family and everything, that was, the love of her life, that was perfect for who she was, but losing
Mm,
them has changed her so fundamentally that who she needs now is not who she needed before.
okay. Well,
So, yeah, but you'll probably cry. I cried a lot.
I've cried in a CCJ before. I'm like, ma'am, I did not know what I was getting. That's
Right.
on you for not reading the synopsis, but I had read like the Love Sisters, which I
Right.
had a good time, and then I went into one, and I think this one had like dementia and and I was like,
Yeah. I think I took that one off my TBR because you said that that was it. I was like, "No, I actually don't
it's a
need that."
great story, but how dare you? Hey,
She writes so much range, like, Christina C.
mhm.
Jones really does, that you could have, like, a dark, steamy novella, you could have a rom-com, or you could have, like, the most heartbreaking thing
Yeah,
you've ever read.
so much, and they're just so, and I have so much still to read, and then she's still writing, and I'm like, okay,
I
well,
know. Good thing she had that baby. She
took
really
a little,
gave us a
little
brief moment to catch up.
yeah. I'm like, man, I did not. Why do you do this? Even if it's like not a major thing, I feel like sometimes it's still slipped in like a family thing because especially with the
Right.
ones that take place in the same like cities or something, or somebody's
Right. Yeah.
hey, hey, Morning Star, Book of Azrael. Have you read that?
No. I don't even know if I know what that is, to be honest.
Romantasy. Oh, I feel like I've seen this cover, but I just never.
Oh, I might have seen it too. I don't know.
Wait, I know not. I know that's not correct. Hold the fuck up. Oh, that's Kindle pages, but still 572 pages.
Yeah, they're up there.
But yeah, I've definitely seen this cover before.
Yeah. I mean, it's the current trend. It's hard to tell them all apart, but
Fair,
yes, she is writing vampires,
fair.
and they are good.
I'll
If
give
you
it
like Christina C. Jones' vampire novella, I would really recommend One Night, One Bite by Drea Anderson. It's another Black love vampire novella. There's going to be more books in the series next year, but it's really good.
One Night, One Bite.
Yes.
Right. I love the first review I see is Ashley. It says, excuse me, where in the hell is the next installment in this series?
I know. She's busy like finishing all these other series, and I was like, I didn't even know we were getting more books in those series. Like, why are we doing this? We could be over here.
Actually, Carrie, now I'm thinking that's probably the book I saw. The Kingdom of the Wicked, actually. Was probably it. I know publishing, everything, there's trends and stuff, but
Yeah.
like every mystery having like that same font, or
Right.
I'm just like, or every Jennifer L. Armentrout book looking the same. I keep being confused. I'm like, is there another book or is this a reprint? What is it? They're all like the same floralish kind of thing. What
Yep.
was the one? Did you say Christina C. Jones already has a vampire one or she's writing one?
She already has one. Curiosity.
Oh, okay.
It was exclusively on her website for a while, so I think not everyone knows about, but it's on Amazon now.
Blackwood After Dark.
Right. Let me double check that. I just told you the right one.
So.
Yes, okay, that's it.
Erotic paranormal novella.
It's called Curiosity.
Hey, we'll be reading The Adventures of Amina Al-Sarabi. I have to look at it every time to make sure I'm saying it correctly. I'm like,
I believe it.
yes. Black Wing. So, Curiosity. I don't know if you already
Curiosity. Okay, CCJ.
Wood After Dark.
Drea Anderson has a lot of low angst, low conflict, Black love paranormal books. And so they're a good option for Blackoween.
It's coming up, and I'm ready because then that means it's fall, and maybe it won't be 105 degrees outside. Oh, I'm loving it so far. I mean, I thought that if anyone could do like a pirate book that I would love, it would be Shannon. And so I'm correct. I believe in her. So the execution, I'm scared. I'm worried. I'm concerned. I'm invested. So that is great so far. But do you have any live ideas coming up, or are those secret?
They're not secret. I'm trying to figure out. I don't have any scheduled until November. I have one scheduled for like dubious consent and non-consent and romance, which will be like after I post a discussion video on it. But I think I want to try and fit in an extra one about mean girls in the book community. I want to try and see if I can get Jessie from Bow Ties and Books. So I want to try and schedule it around them because I'm like, because they had some really interesting discussion videos on it, and I
Mhm.
was like, so I'll schedule it based on them, and
Ooh,
then
we will watch that.
we'll see. But I haven't even told them that. Like, I haven't asked them or anything. In my mind, I'm like, sometime in the next 2 months, I'm going to find out when they're available, and then we're talking about it.
Okay, I'm ready for that. Purchasing all the fantasy romance. I know. I know.
Yeah,
Yes, I loved her original trilogy, The David Bond. So yes, you should read it.
I've heard nothing but good things.
But you have. So do you? Is the Mask of Mirrors series? Was it a trilogy? Is it finished?
Yes, it's a trilogy.
Was that a fantasy romance?
It's a fantasy. It has some romance subplots in it, and it does have a pretty central romance, but it's definitely fantasy, not
Okay.
fantasy romance.
What makes you choose a fantasy book? Like if it's not fantasy romance.
It's almost always something that someone says. It's not the synopsis, it's not the setting. It's almost always something that someone says. So obviously, I got this one from Angela,
Mhm.
Literature Science Alliance, because she is the champion of the Rook and the Rose series.
Yes.
Um, and I wanna say that she said something about it having really clever characters who are, like, outsmarting everyone, and that is, like, my catnip. It's why I love the Queen's Thief series by Megan Whalen Turner and,
Mhm.
Heart of Blood and Ashes by Mila Vane. It's why I love those fantasy series so much. I am just, like, I love a main character that's so much smarter than me and then, like, explains to me how smart they were, and I'm like, "Oh, I get it." I love it. So, um, that was it, and then I had a hard time getting into it. I was reading it and, um, Little Thieves, maybe? At the same time, I was, like, trying to get into both of them, and it took me, like, 5 chapters, and I DNF'd Little Thieves because I was like, "I can't do more than one. We're just gonna have to make a choice." And then finally, I, like, got hooked, and then I read all of it.
And with your coordinating tabs.
Listen,
Beautiful.
it has a crime lord, like a queer, secretly soft boy crime lord that is like he's not the love interest, which whatever. I think he would make a better love interest, but it's fine. What do I know? Um, but our main character is a con artist who's working her way into the nobility, and she's actually, she was a in a gang as a child. She was like a street urchin and stuff. And then he was also a street urchin, and he's a crime lord, and he's like the wealthiest man in the city at this point, but is barred from the nobility. And they are both so clever, and they use everything as a weapon. Their fashion, the way they talk, all of it is a weapon. And they are like the perfect mirrors of each other. And I just love them. I love him more, but whatever. He's not even the love interest. It's fine.
I've been like kind of curious about them to be like, I don't know. And I don't know if Angela's watching. No shade to Angela, that's my friend, but I don't know. You're describing it right now. Just kind of made me want to borrow it from the library. Ooh, 23-hour audiobook. Mm.
And you know what? I think this is such a weird little thing, but I'm obsessed with the detail that each book in the trilogy is like exactly the same length. They're all like 630 pages. And I'm just like,
Ooh.
satisfying that like each one you were like, bam.
Yes, Heather's talking about, or I don't know what the series name
Rook
is.
and Rose is
Rook and
the series name.
Who did that? I don't trust them.
It's just the world
Orphaning.
building is phenomenal. And I don't
Serpent.
even care about world building, but
Did you read Fourth Wing?
no, not yet. I kind of plan on doing it when I eventually get it from the library. We'll
I
see.
keep seeing this serpent one. That
Yeah,
I feel like it's on Kindle Unlimited.
yes. I might pick that up too. I DNF'd another uh fantasy romance series by the same author, and I was like, I don't know.
Look at Heather influencing us to read fantasy.
I love this.
Ah, but yeah, they are a little chunky, and I've been slower reading. But maybe I'll have to. By
Yeah.
the time that hold comes in, I
I
can
will
read.
say Mask of Mirrors and the other books, I really feel like they are not super beginner friendly for fantasy. Like I
Mm.
like there's a lot going on, and I don't know that I would recommend if you're like fantasy's not really my thing. I want to
Maybe
call it super super friendly.
that's good to know because some things are really easy if this is like your first one or you don't read a lot to pick up.
Right. If you want the same thing, it's not the same thing. It's not the same plot or any of the things, right? But very similar feel, I think, then I would recommend the Queen's Thief series by Megan Whelan Turner. It's a classic young adult fantasy series. First book's a little bit slow, but so is the beginning of Mask of Mirrors. And when you get to the end of the first book, you get all sorts of reveals and stuff that really pique your interest for the rest. Like that is much lower bar of entry. It would
Mhm.
require a lot less spoons, a lot less, thinking, but it's got a lot of similarities.
I read the first book in that series eons ago and then didn't realize it was a series. And so now I want to go back and reread it because I don't
Books
remember
2 and
anything.
3 are, like, some of my favorite books of all time,
Of the Mountaineers or the
of the Queen's Thief series.
okay.
Book 1 is fine. In fact, book 1 is one I read it as a literal child. I was, like, 12 or so, and
Mhm.
I was on a road trip, and it was the only book I brought with me, and that's the only reason I didn't DNF that book.
No, yeah, I too read it as a child. I don't think the
Yeah,
other books were out yet. And I just was
right.
like, and then I started seeing people post about it on Instagram. I'm like, hold up,
Yeah,
wait, there's more books out?
right,
Yeah,
right.
it has just been on
And
my
listen, if you read book 1 and if you remember, like, how it ends and everything, um
I don't remember.
like, it expands so much, and there's, like, some romances, it's another one where there's, like, several different, pairings, and you're just, like, rooting for all of them and stuff. That's so good. That's so good. But if you want a fantasy romance series, then you wanna go Mila Vane, A Heart, Blood, and Ashes. Not to be confused with all the other Heart and Blood and Ashes titles. It's a different book.
That's very much a theme right now. The
And
theme.
that's one where you're gonna have a lot of explicit sex, so, like, if you want the actual romance, then that's where you're gonna want. It's Megan Whalen Turner is the Queen's Thief series. And I tell you all, like, DNF all the time, please, I beg of you, don't DNF The Thief. You have to finish the book to understand why it's any good, okay?
I how many and that series is finished, right? She's
Yes,
not.
that's a six-book series. It is finished.
Yeah, it's hard if you're a fantasy reader, it's hard to stay away from something of something
Right,
or something of something and something.
right, exactly.
It is like they have they have like a title generator and they just type it in and it makes it.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's easy to get things confused, just like the titles, the covers.
Right,
I
like, this is not Jennifer L. Armentrout, this is a whole different author, different series, and it is my favorite blend of fantasy and romance, because a lot of times either, you have a romance subplot or, like, they're not a fantasy author, they're
yeah,
just to put it kindly, like, they're not a fantasy author, they're not, but, like, this series is really the perfect 50-50 blend, I feel like. Not everyone agrees, but they're wrong, so
definitely a kingdom of something, kingdom
definitely.
of yeah. I just I'm like, give me a one title fantasy book. Like I want y'all to challenge yourselves. Just or like one word, I mean, just call it that and
That's
have
actually a
that.
really good point.
But I'm like, are do they I guess
I have a, video idea from from TikTok, which is basically like words I want to stop seeing in titles and words that I want to see more of in titles.
Yeah.
So now I'm going to add in one word fantasy as a thought.
It would be nice. It's like, I don't know. Maybe they think if we don't have like throne of something or kingdom of something, we won't know it's a fantasy with a kingdom. But I'm like, all I need to do is skim the back and I can see a couple words and be like, yep.
Plus, even if you have a more unique title, your cover should still,
Yeah.
it
Convey.
should still signal what genre you're in.
Yes. That may make them do more work in their cover design, which seems like the only work they really doing. Oops.
Right.
How do you say that out loud?
Yeah. The Queen's Thief series is old and established. Like, you'll probably have a solid chance of finding it on your libraries.
Yeah, because I'm old and it's been out a while.
Listen, read books 2 and 3. If you want to quit after book 3, whatever. But books 2 and 3,
mandatory reading.
they're like everything you ever needed in your entire life. And if they're not,
normally we tell you to stop, but in this instance, you must push through. That'll be good. Nostalgia to
you guys are gonna get me into a reread, which I
man.
do right now. Actually, I would 1,000,000% reread that whole series if anyone would do a read along. Like, I would be there. Be ready.
Man, why don't you lead it?
Because I feel like I'm a romance channel. I'm just like, nobody's even here for the fantasy part. They're not even gonna show up.
Where's Bethany? Is her schedule full? She's the queen of doing read-alongs and actually syncing with, I can't be relied upon. I might read the first book and then just drop off.
I feel like the Queen's Thief series, you couldn't do it unless she was done with Tamora Pierce. That's like, I feel like if you like Tamora Pierce, then you would also like the Queen's Thief series. Like, they're my childhood fantasies. Okay, we'll just suck our Robin in. Robin and Jessica.
Look, people are
ready. Maybe that's plans for 2024.
Which is not that far.
Let me tell you, I am not starting a read along before the holidays. That is madness.
I'm ready. I'm ready for October, November.
Also, I have to go, but I also have to say this. It's one of those series where if you know the spoilers, then you understand why it would be so satisfying to get to discuss the spoilers, like in a read along, because in a regular wrap up or a recommendation video or whatever, I just like can only tell you the beginning. Like, you got the thief that claims that he's the best in the world, but he's in prison, and they're going to force him to steal like a random mystery political artifact, and he doesn't know what it is or any of the things, and he's just on this road trip. And it's just the road trip, and it's just like these 5 people meandering along, and you're like, I don't even like any of you. Why are we what are we doing? Why are we here? A bunch of children. And then you're like, oh, actually, I do care. Turns out I care. And then just all the goodness I can't even tell you. Also, love Hate to Love, okay? Listen, you have not read Hate to Love until you have read the Queen's Thief series, okay?
I mean, I want to read it. I don't know if I could host a read along though. I'm just not reliable. My things like that. Like, my brain. I won't hold. If you have to leave me, I understand. The lake is better than hanging out with me inside the house.
I know. It's very rude how Ray didn't even show up while I was here. You can tell her that I said so.
Okay.
Okay. Or maybe I'll tell her myself. You never know. But yes, I have to go socialize. So go me. Go me.
Yay! Okay. People do readathons like they'll be like, we're going to read this series together. So they will, let's say they do a trilogy. One month they read the first one, and the next one. They usually host lives to discuss it with people. And I'm just terrible at them because I'm a mood reader. So I could read the first book and then just not continue. So is this like good good heavy or like too much? Because I have not read She Who Became the Sun. I do want to read it, but I still haven't gotten there yet. Yes, the triplets, I'm ready. Even though it won't get cold here, really, I still need it to not be lava outside raining from the sky. The ASMR room I have on right now is Fall by the Lake, and that's where I wish I was. That's a good explanation. I have to put my Red Bull in the freezer because I'm gonna fall asleep if not. But for our first sprint, do you do 30 or 45? Y'all tell me while I get up to put my Red Bull in the freezer if you want 30 or 45. Oh, Jesus. Stay right there, boo boo. Hey, Lucy. Yeah, he's so cute. 45, 45, 45. Okay. I usually leave it in there about 45 minutes. Oh, hi, Breezy. Okay, 45. We're going to do 45. Okay. Let me set my timer on my phone for my Red Bull. Oh, it's right here. Renee, not you acting up. Not you acting up, Renee. Okay, 1 second. Because if I don't set a timer, I will forget about it and be sad that it's frozen in the freezer. So I am on page 298, I think 299. So hopefully I can read another 20, 30-ish pages during this sprint. Yeah, 298. I know, we cannot have that. It happened one time. Although it wasn't a Red Bull, it was a different energy drink, which I think was Red Bull telling me not to betray them and cheat on them with another energy drink. So never again. But okay. Oh my goodness. So sorry. Okay. I'm gonna wait 2 minutes and I'll put that on. Actually, why wait 2 minutes? I'll just put it on here. Present screen. Bum 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 bum. Hey, happy reading. Hello, hello. Hi, Ray.
Hi.
Heather had to leave, and she said to tell you that she's mad that you weren't here when she was here. And I'm like, well, I mean, we're leaving early, so.
Yeah, that sounds like I had the problem.
Hey, Robin. How was your trip? Everything I saw looked real pretty.
It was fun. I'm sad to be back.
Did y'all drive?
No
Or
train.
okay, that's nice.
Mm-hmm.
Hello, Pat. A day of reading. Yes, that was just the first sprint, so don't worry.
I heard there were no sprints on Friday night.
Why you got to bring up the past?
Okay.
I had every intention. I really did.
Right.
And Clyde was got away from me. I don't know. It's really Ashley and Robin's fault. Mm-hmm.
That sounds accurate, to be honest.
See? Mm-hmm.
It does.
Yes. 69%. Are you reading anything?
I am. I just started Along for the Ride by Mimi Grace. And I don't know how I'm going to feel about it.
So. How far? Like you just?
Like I am 7% in, but I'm learning like why these two people don't like each other, and there's not really a valid reason. Like they had one situation like 5 years ago. He's also a decade older than her, so I'm just like, I don't understand why there's conflict.
I hate that. I'm like, I need a good reason.
Like, so long story short, her sister married his best friend, and at the wedding, she got shit-faced and got on the table and just like made a fucking fool out of herself. But at the time, she was 23, and so he was 33. And now it's 5 years later, and so he's like, oh, she's so immature. I'm so upset that I have to spend time with her. And I'm like, bro, that was 5 years ago, number one. Two, y'all don't really know each other. And he's saying like, oh, something, she has a shit personality. And I'm like, you don't know anything about her personality.
Yikes. Well, it's still very early. It has time to.
Sure. Let's go with that. Anyway, what are you reading?
I'm still working on a Amina Al-Sarafi. I just read about 24 pages. I think something about to pop off. And you were there, and you look beautiful. And yes, partially Angela's fault too. Definitely not mine.
Angela too? Angela was a part of the chaos?
I'm shocked. Bloodmarked Ray's favorite book. Babel, yes, it felt like a sleepover.
Fair. Ooh. Wait, what are you reading, Kelly?
Yes, we learned so much. Ashley and Steph were teaching us all these things.
Oh, I did pop in at one point, and Steph was talking about one of her library patrons, and I was like, I don't understand how she still hasn't quit that job yet.
Public libraries seem. I just never knew it could get that cray. Apparently, it can get all kinds of nasty.
Yeah.
Like, oh, cannot imagine. Oh, The Starless Sea. That's one I don't think I'm ever gonna read.
Me neither. I don't. Maybe I'll actually take the time to read the synopsis, but every time I see it, I'm just like, nah, I'm good.
I've just heard it's like really confusing and kind of like a lot of vibes, maybe, which I could be a vibes girly. I don't know.
Oh no, I think that one and Strange the Dreamer just might not be for me. On I said that.
That sounds so cute. The only one left. Oh, the Riley Sager.
Oh yeah, he's on my will never read list.
Yeah, I'm good. I read 2 and I'm good. I'm glad everyone's enjoying. I think this is the
I've
newest.
heard great things.
Yes, and I'm like, no, I will not. You cannot trick me. That TikTok sound. I'm like, nope, no, no, no. Overlapping, mostly vibes. Yeah.
Robin, come on now. Whose side are you on?
Ooh. Interesting. I really like Strange the Dreamer, but I still haven't read the second one.
What are you waiting for?
Oh, it probably just won't happen. I don't know.
Ever? You just don't care?
I don't say ever. I started it and I don't remember. I just didn't. Maybe. I did not love the Night Circus, and that's another reason I'm like, I don't think I should read the Starless Sea. So the only one left is a ride. Not his best. Dang. He's got a way to pull y'all back in. I'm gonna stay strong though. Ooh. Well, there is love for the Starless Sea in here.
Robin, I could just move to Maryland.
Seems real close. Just move.
Yeah, that's so easy.
They got universities there.
But do they have my specific department?
What's your department?
The Center for Black Culture.
But you can bring it there.
Do they have the funding for it?
They got. I'm like, there's schools there. All I can think of is like Johns Hopkins, but I can't. Why am I? Where's my phone? I don't know. It got lost.
Yeah, a lot of people are really, really liking this one. But
yeah.
Honestly, oh, that's sad.
Yeah, the other. Yeah, I'm just not gonna do it. I'm just not gonna do it.
Yeah, I'm not.
I need to give. I'm giving up on what's her name with the bright Emily Henry.
Yeah, she's
not
the girly. Never read list.
I'm working on it. Okay, I was trying to find my phone to find the schools. See, look, Robin said it.
Okay. That's fair. But Robin, why do I have to move there? Why can't you move to Philly?
Ooh, it's Philly. Let me not
bring my nephew and come on up.
From Philly? Are you from Philly?
No.
So like you can move.
So, but I've already moved. You know. I think it's Robin's turn.
No more. I've been to Philadelphia like twice. It's not my favorite, but
I mean, no, it's not like the greatest place in the country, but
you never get. Yeah, I just, you know what? I get so excited when people and they're like the new book and it's another bright color, that cute, and I'm just like,
yeah, I saw she's another one already, and I'm just like, how? Is this like her 5th?
Yeah, I think so. Because 4th. Because there was People We Meet on Vacation.
Beach Read.
No, Beach Read, People We Meet on Vacation, Book Lovers, Happy Place.
And then this one, right?
Okay, yep. And yeah. Bye-bye, The Unhappy Place. Yeah. It's not, her writing, I think I like her writing, but when I want to read a romance, she's not giving me enough of that. It's just very much all these things are going on and here's the romance inside. No, ma'am.
So it's like slice of life with a subplot of romance?
There's usually like you haven't read any of them?
None.
There's usually like some like family or something problem. Like in Beach Read, the main character or the heroine, her father has died and she's finding out things about him. And then the hero has like recently divorced and they're going, I feel like their past issues and traumas are always bigger than the romance. And like, which one did I just read? Book Lovers. She also lost her mother, and the guy was going through something with his family, and she has like this really toxic codependent relationship with her sister. And I felt like that was the center of the book, and then you had their little romance on the side.
So it's fiction disguised as romance?
Yes, that's it. I'm like, it's just general fiction with a romantic subplot. And if I want romance, I want romance.
Exactly. So. I agree.
She's not for me. Yeah, I remember. I've never read her young adult stuff, but I remember.
She read YA too?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Yeah, I didn't.
I'm good. I mean, is Maryland really that much better?
DC has a lot of great bookstores.
DC is expensive as hell.
It is. Yeah, I had to DNF that.
Yeah, I feel like I DNF too. Okay, I guess we lost Jess. I don't think Emily Henry is for me.
I don't know how I exported myself from this conversation. Yeah. I clicked something on a comment and it said, "Boop."
I was like, okay, I guess Jess abandoned us. That's fine.
It's Ray's Prince now. Then, yeah, if that's what you like, you don't want that to be everything, you might enjoy it because, like I said, I like her writing. But yeah, it's just.
So what's I feel like you either like Beach Read or you like People We Meet on Vacation, and there's no in between. So how do you know which one you're supposed to read?
I don't know. And then I don't like Beach Read because before I knew, I'm like, Beach Read, illustrated cover, rom-com, and it's not.
Yeah. Okay.
And I was like, how dare you? I think I might like It's You, Me, and Vacation. Is that the new one? I can't keep up with the titles.
It's kind of nice.
You go to Northern Virginia around like Arlington.
See? So Robin, Philly.
Emily Henry kicked me out.
I guess so.
She's listening. Yeah. So if you want to try her, I don't think starting with People We Meet on Vacation would be your jam. You may, I don't know. You might like Beach Read, but it just depends if you want that kind of general fiction story with the romance.
Okay.
Oh, that's so weird to me. The changing of titles, is it because there's already a book there called that? But why do they do that?
Also, I don't like that title though. You and Me on Vacation. That's not. I'm not enticed by that title.
Us on Vacation. That is so interesting. Yeah.
Okay, but basically fiction just written by a woman. I hate that. I hate that so much.
Yeah. She's general fiction.
Literally.
So
Renee, I heard you ask for a 48-minute sprint. Appreciate you.
She was out here channeling your spirit.
We love that.
Yeah. The title, You and Me. And also, I don't like the UK cover of those books, which is rare.
Oh, I haven't seen the covers.
Yes, they're up to me.
We do.
Women, they write. Oh, that's very rom-com. I don't know. The jury's out. It seems pretty split.
You like it, I love it.
Okay.
Interesting. Oh, okay. Well,
it's been weeks.
Let's just go ahead and DNF that.
Let it go. Family drama. True. Which Emily is. Me and Victoria.
See, Vicious was amazing. It was
Yeah,
so good. Robin
I
and I
love it.
recently DNF'd something else, so
Can you not tell? Can you not tell us?
it was a darker shade of magic.
Oh yeah. I read the first one and I was very much like, that was a book. And then I was like, oh, maybe I should read the second one. And then people were like, it has a lot of Delilah Bard. I was like, nope.
Yeah, I didn't like her. I read like one of her chapters.
And I was like, why does this need two more books? Like, yeah. I loved Vicious and the 500 whatever, Addie LaRue, the invisible life of Addie LaRue. I was like, 7 lives,
500.
100 lives,
What?
the invisible life of Addie LaRue. Those are my two so far. I was like, how many lives? It's like 4 or 5 people on vacation.
5 people.
Happy place, interesting.
Allie Hazelwood is another one that I will not read.
Oh, 50 First Dates. I loved that movie. Oh yes,
I liked her principal so much.
I really enjoyed it, but I had that like I did the expectation had been explained to me that it was like heavier and not necessarily rom-commy, but I still really liked it. I DNF'd Vengeance, Vengeful. Yeah, because I was like, why? Why? It's so good. It's boring. I know she had a lot of lives. I was trying to get there. Yeah. The Seven Invisible Husbands of Evelyn LaRue. I love that. It was Addie, like me and Robin had Addie at the time I read it. Yeah. It's not for everybody. Gallant, whatever, was so boring. But this is so funny. Now I'm gonna have to say this for either book now. I'm gonna call them wrong. Call them wrong. Whatever. Um, but Allie Hazelwood is writing a paranormal romance. I'm gonna read it. Yeah, give up. Vicious is a standalone, and did I mean 10,000 Doors of January? For which one? No, I haven't read that one. Ooh. Whoop, next comment. I remember seeing people's critique, and I'm like, that's valid. I still loved it though. Yeah, better. Yeah, I'm gonna read it. It might be good. I don't know. So our next spront. Should we do a 45? That would bring us to 4 o'clock. Did you say Allie Hazelnuts? You know what, Kelly? She does. He's big. He was tall. His shoulders were broad. Did I mention he was tall? He was like Sasquatch. He was tall. He was built like a lumberjack. She was small. Ooh. Oh. Oh. That's a good idea. Sometimes you got to get away from everything you're hearing about, trying to find something you've never heard of. Oh my god, Allie Hazelnut.
Your comment section is a hot mess. I love it.
That was great. That was hilarious. Renee just
That was a good one. That was good.
whoa. And I mean, she's not wrong. Okay, I'm putting Indeed. I love it. All right. We're gonna read till 4 o'clock or whatever time it is that you're at the top of the hour. And ooh. Oh, I guess since it kicked me out, it
Oh, do you have to?
stopped sharing my screen. Okay. Okie dokie, folks. Have a reading. Hello, hello, hello. Did I already forgot the title of your book? Is it any better yet?
No idea enough.
Ooh. How much more did you read?
Another like 1%.
Well, better not to waste your time.
Exactly. I've DNF like 4 or 5 books this month. So
You just gotta let them go. There's just not enough time. This book is good. What? I have like 100. What? No, I still have like 140 pages to go. Why do I read so slow?
it's a chunky book.
Yeah. It's good though.
It is good. I liked it.
How did y'all do? Oh my goodness. I could use a nap.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You've been so social this weekend.
I know my battery is on red. So good. She was gonna come through for me. I knew it. 81%, 53 pages left. Okay, look at y'all reading. Beach read. Okay, trying to be vague. But Amina, there's an island.
The island, I knew it. Yep.
with a pink cow thing.
Mm-hmm.
And a little person out of a tree and a bird.
And some birds.
Oh my Lord have mercy. What going on? Babel?
Oh yay.
Garden of the Cursed. Yes, way to the right mood.
Yeah.
8. Yes. Do that. Morning Star. Have you read Red Rising? Ray, have you read Red Rising?
Oh no. I don't think I will. That sounds like it won't be a fun time for me.
I don't think so. Tomorrow. Look at y'all. Just reading all the things. I gotta put this damn book on my list or my freaking pencil foot. Oh, y'all. How do people be social all the time? And this is just through the internet. And I'm like, whoa. Gave us Lord. Imagine going out in person, interacting with people. Everyone in my family has killed someone. Now that's a title.
I have a question.
Ooh.
More importantly, I'm intrigued.
Good job. Working through Crooked Kingdom. I don't think I ever can reread Six of Crows and Crooked Kingdom because I don't know if it will hit the same as my first read.
I reread them and I still love them.
Oh, okay. Well, then that means I can't. I always get nervous with certain. I'm like, I don't want to ruin it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's
It is low. Okay, I have not heard of this book.
What is this? And why didn't anybody tell me about it?
Okay, Thistlefoot. Let me put that on my tag it here. Ever growing. Goodreads. What's it called? Everyone in my family has killed someone. By Ernest Cunningham. Yeah, I've never heard of this. Mara said a very strong 4 stars, almost a 4.5. Oh, I not heard of that one. City of Dragon, 30% to the Covenant of Water. Oh, what were you playing? I might have to read this one. Yes, you need something light. Think You know, you don't have to. You just can go along with. You don't have to think. Oh wow! Look at all y'all heard of this book I ain't never heard of, but that's not surprising because I feel like I know maybe 30% or less of books that people are reading these days. I'm trying to get back in the loop, but I've been out. For a second, I read, "Why do I feel like everyone in my family has?" And I was like, "Oh, good check if everyone in your family has counseling." Cozy Grove. I've heard of that one. I go through cycles of my Switch. I'll play it like every night, and then it'll collect dust for a month, which is currently doing. And then I'll pick it back up and every night. Current audiobook. I do that. I have done that. So I'm like, wow, I don't know anything that has gone on in the last 30 minutes. Candy Crush. Ooh. I'm still impressed. Baldur's Gate 3. I've heard of that. I don't play many games. Sometimes I wish I was more of a gamer, but I just play The Sims. And then whatever's on my Switch. Which, oh my god, I'm sorry. I literally sat here and drank this Red Bull, and they, like I said, they do nothing for me. This morning during the morning sprint I did with patrons, I had a coffee, and then I was like, "Yep, I can go right to bed." Yes, ring shout.
Oh yay!
Oh, interesting. I mean, I'm screaming on the inside, and I don't have any children.
I am also child free by choice.
Child free by choice. Yes, one vibe. Screaming. I really crubbed. I know. I should switch to what's the thing called? Storygraph.
Yes, you should.
Woo! I think the social aspect, and I'll go. Wow, you have how to kill your family. Okay.
But you can do like friends and stuff now on Storygraph.
Can you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
How to kill your family? What?
Kelly, what's going on over there? I hope that's a fiction book and not nonfiction.
Kelly.
Imagine that being nonfiction. I know. I need the commenting. The liking, the commenting. Ray, are you still filling out your fancy spreadsheet?
Oh, the spreadsheet? Yes, I thought you were going to say Goodreads.
Oh.
Spreadsheet, yes, I actually updated it during that sprint with my many DNFs this month.
It looks beautiful. I don't think I could. That's
so pretty.
Too much for me.
All you have to do is plug the stuff in. Monet did all the work. I just plug things in. I think I had created one additional graph, and that was it. That was the extent of my Excel abilities.
Me and Excel, we struggle. We struggle.
I took a mandatory Excel course my freshman year of college. Don't remember a damn thing.
That's interesting. They had that as a course, though. It is not a manual for murdering your family. Okay. Well, you know.
Sure. Just whatever you say, buddy.
Sure. I wish that I don't have, and I mean, I don't have obviously as much free time as I had, but I also, back in the day where it used to be like, oh, this book is so good, I'm going to stay up until all hours reading. I can't even do that now. I'm like, this book is so, it could have me on the edge of my seat, but I could still be sleepy and be like, I can't make it. I can't do it. I got to postpone this till tomorrow. So even like, I was like, oh, yes, I'm just, for the rest of the day, I'm only going to read this. I just still wouldn't be able to. Still wouldn't be able to do it.
Mm-hmm.
And reading is relaxing, and I'm already always okay. Words are hard. I'm already always tired. So then I'm reading, and then it's just like,
Yeah.
we got you, Kelly. We know. It was, I mean, I'm sure authors have way worse search history than you. So, wow. No need to be afraid. Jesus Christ. I need it, but Nigel looks so comfortable. I'm like, I want to go to sleep with you, little furry bear. Little furry bear.
Oh, is that Nigel?
Mm-hmm. Yes. Ugh, for reading. It's so rude. I know I should probably read more before bed, but I usually am watching TV.
Or TikToks.
Dang right.
That wasn't at you because I do it too.
Yeah. I'm like, all right, let me get all snuggled up and then and watching TikToks. But here's the thing about I don't like reading when I'm towards the end of the night is I have fallen asleep before and like ruined a book because I like fell asleep on it, like bent the cover. And so I'm like, yeah, maybe I should just not. I wish I could be a Bujo girly and make cute little spreads and stuff. I can't draw. I can't do anything.
I have no artistic ability whatsoever.
It would just be like, just sad. People out here doing these cute things, and mine would be like, I made little polka dots by stabbing the marker on the page. Here's what. And anytime I buy any kind of journal, or planner, I'm like so gung ho in the beginning, and then I fade real fast. It's truly a shame. But I am glad I did get some reading done. Excuse me, today. Are we going to read tonight? Ooh.
Are we?
I don't know.
Are we really?
I don't know. It might just be a
judging how Friday went. I doubt
Sunday night hang, and this time I got a face mask on. I don't know.
Or yes, you broke the rule. You're supposed to get one obligatory sprint in, and the rest of the day can be whatever.
I was like, I'm gonna get me my one Ashley sprint in here. One.
The Ashley sprint.
I didn't want to interrupt the education her and Steph were giving us. So then we were 2 hours in. I'm gonna do a sprint in 2 hours.
I mean, you could.
Yeah, so maybe we'll do one tonight.
We can do like 1 30-minute.
Renee got us. We'll do 1:30 tonight. Thank you. Thank you. Not the squiggle to be found. Hey, if you like it, this me. I'm like, oh my God, I need to get my life together. I need a journal. I need a notebook. It is a curse. And I also markers and pens. I'm like, I'm gonna use it every day. I'm gonna fill it out. I've done like workout journal, reading journal, just like to-do list. No. And it's not like, and I need something because I'm so forgetful. And so I need to be writing things down. And yet I don't. So
what are we going to do about this, Jessica?
I really don't know. I need help because I forget stuff, or I put it in my calendar, like on Google, like on your phone, and I'll get a notification like a day before, and I'm like, oh shoot, I forgot. I don't know.
That was a thing I was supposed to do.
I
mean, they might have been too, so who knows?
And I bet you're keeping your life together, Julia. So sprints tonight, their Patreon sprints start at 6:30.
6:30 your time, so 7:30.
My turn. So yeah, 7:30 Eastern. Sometimes my mind is just like, it's only 1 hour apart, so therefore it's the same time.
I'm always like, wait a minute. Okay, Jess is 1 hour behind.
But Robin will tell you that I'm 7 hours behind. She's like, I don't get it.
Everybody's 7 hours behind. Don't ask me what time it is for Steph right now. I have no idea.
7. It's 2:15 on the West Coast.
Sure.
But it does. I have to put like all my appointments I put on my phone calendar because I will not remember. Or they usually send you like the text to confirm or something, but I'm just bad at writing things down, or I'll write it on a random post-it note and then I don't know. I can't keep up. I'm like, I started a list on my phone. I use Notion for a little while. I just, I've made it this far, so I guess I'll just keep on going, get through life somehow. See, sure. I lived on the East Coast, and then I lived on the West Coast. I've just gotten used to every time I talk to my mother, telling her the time difference. She just never remembers. For the 4 years I lived in Washington, every time I talked to her, I had to tell her I was 3 hours behind her. But when I was in Sicily, I had to explain I'm 6 hours ahead of you. And then now, but time zones are weird.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. No, it's all patrons tonight. All of them. I have this song stuck in my head from TikTok, a dance that, I can't do. There's so many good dances on TikTok right now, and it makes me so upset because I've been trying so hard and I can't get them.
Practice makes perfect, Jess.
I've been practicing. My biggest pet peeve on TikTok though is when people are like, "Oh, y'all are messing this up." I'm like, some of us aren't natural dancers, okay? But that's why I'm not gonna post a video of me doing anything, because this is gonna be me bopping along. Bopping along. But okay, so I think I need a power nap.
I think you definitely need a nap in between.
Yes.
This and tonight.
So 6:30 Central, 7:30 p.m. Patreones to end the weekend of shenanigans. My best bet is when I find someone who does like a tutorial and then I can play it 29 times. And usually by that last one, I'm like,
on that 30th.
Yeah, I mostly got it. And then I just do my version of that for any other time. Exactly.
Jess, what happened to your coffee TikToks? Where'd they go?
I know. I'm so sorry. And here's the thing. I have stuff filmed in my phone because like I'll film it when I'm making coffee or whatever. And then work is like, hey, and I'm like, bitch. So I know. I'm gonna get back to it. All right, y'all. We got reading done. Thank you. Thank you all for this weekend. It's been wonderful. And I will see you, my patrons, later this evening. If not, I'll see you on these internet streets later. Bye.